Okay, Mom,
Yes.
tell me the story about your desk when you went to school again. What was the desk like?
Well, three of us sat side by side, and the desk covered all three of us. And it slanted just a little bit. Then came a hinge, straight piece of wood with a groove to put the pencil in so it wouldn't roll away. And if one of us wanted the desk lid lifted, all three of us had to clear the desk, and all three of us had to lift the lid and let the person get whatever he wanted. And we lowered the lid, and then you could go back to what you were. Very unhandy.
So how many grades did you do that? Did you have those desks?
Well, the whole time I was in Germany, 4 years.
How old were you
I
at that
was,
point? What grade was that?
I was there from age 9 to 13.
9 to 13.
I think, yeah.
And that was when Hitler ran the country.
Exactly, yeah.
And you said that the country before the war, before all the things went wrong, was a pretty good place for people to live.
I think so.
For your family benefited because they gave you dance lessons. They gave you nutrition, right?
Exactly. You had free dental and examinations. They went and checked your head to see if you had lice. I guess lice was a problem.
No,
People
when he first
had lice.
right when he first took over in Germany, that place was actually pretty poor because of after World War One, right?
Exactly.
So like lice and stuff like that was common because the Germans were actually extremely poor,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
So when he came along and did that for you, he was cleaning the country up
Right.
head by head.
Right. Well, if you
And-
had
and if you're-
lice, you got treatment for that, so you didn't have them. And if your teeth needed fixing, you were sent to a dental place. And I don't know, but I think those who fixed our teeth were students about to graduate, and they had to practice on somebody as part of their test.
Right.
I think so. And I mean, it was no complicated dental work done, to my knowledge. It was just fillings.
Just getting your teeth up and running, right?
Fillings,
Yeah.
Drilling away the part that was bad and filling. That's all I remember. But it was free. Also, we got examined as to our weight for our age. And at one point, I was deemed too skinny, if you can imagine me. And they sent me away to a camp, and we exercised, and we lived there. We were fed.
You lived there for how long?
I don't remember.
Did you you stayed there away from your parents?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Your parents
yeah. And
were glad to have you go there because they were going to fix you
Yeah.
up, and you stayed there.
I remember that.
Was it a long time, like a year, or was it like?
Oh, no. It was a matter of weeks or a month, maybe. I don't really remember.
They just kind of looked you over and got you a tune-up and.
Got you fattened up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And you followed a routine.
how did your parents find this out? Did it happen at school? Did they look you
It
over?
happened in the schools. People came through the schools and examined the students. Examined their hair, examined their ears, their teeth.
And then the kids
weighed
go.
us. Yeah.
Kids go home and say, "Here's what they found with some paperwork or whatever."
Or they sent a note home. I
Yeah.
don't remember. Your kid's too skinny, and we're gonna.
Here's the dates they're going. So did your parents have to send you?
Pardon?
Did your parents have to send you?
I don't know. I know they sent me.
It was free, so yeah. But I mean, if they didn't want to, so you don't know if they were forcing people to do it. Probably not, right?
I don't remember. I mean, I was a kid. I don't know. I just.
Yeah.
He said, "You go there." Well, I went there. He said, "You come here." I came here. You know.
So they figured out that you were too skinny, and they sent you
Yeah.
to camp and exercised you and fattened you up.
Yeah.
And when did they give you dance lessons, or where did you go?
Well, they used to have. I would compare it to a tournament or a gym meet. In the summertime, people participated from all kinds of schools, running, jumping, games, ball games like dodgeball and gymnastics and folk dancing. So I participated in that, and my mother was approached. Said, you ought to give her dancing lessons. She shows that she might be able to do this.
We believe the child.
And my mother said,
He's a good dancer.
I don't have any money for dancing lessons. There are going to be no dancing lessons here. So they gave him to me for nothing. That's how I became interested in dance.
You can't argue with that. I mean, it's...
Yeah, and I went, and do this. I did all that, and I could do it, and I liked it.
So you did that when you were in Germany, and then when your family left because the war got too bad, right? That's why you guys left.
Yeah.
When you came here, did you keep doing it?
I did it for a short while. I did it in Baltimore.
You guys went through Ellis Island, right?
Oh.
When you came to the U.S., you guys went through Ellis Island, right? And then where'd you land? From Ellis Island, you guys went to Baltimore? Is that where your family went?
From Ellis Island, we stayed in New York for a short while. It was 1939, and the World's Fair was in progress in 1939 when we were there, and we went to that World's Fair too.
Did you see the first one, the 1933 one?
I saw 33, but I was so little I didn't know where I was.
Okay, so you saw the 1933 World Fair and the 1939 World Fair in New York.
In New York, yeah.
Wow. So that's when you came here. That's what was going on.
Yeah.
So when you walked into America, you walked into the 1939 World Fair.
Yeah.
So that had to have been pretty cool for a kid.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, beats Germany.
I remember they talked about the 1933 World's Fair. There was this shameful dancer there. She became famous. Sally Rand. She danced nude with enormous feathers. She artfully maneuvered the feathers around so her body was never seen by anybody nude. But the thrilling part of it was that they knew she was nude, They called her the fan dancer.
Right.
Sally Rand, the fan dancer, yeah.
That was a form of entertainment back then, right?
Yeah,
And she was like the best one of them? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, like real famous one of them?
Who?
She was like a real famous one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, kind of, it was kind of thrilling and sort of cheesy, too.
So, so when she was going to perform there, people got angry about it.
Well, I don't know.
But there was sort of like talk about it because she was there?
Well, she was a little bit notorious for the fact that she was a fan dancer and supposedly was nude.
At the World's Fair. She's bringing the place down, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're thinking.
I remember that.
So you stayed at the World Fair. Did you stay someplace else and you went to the World Fair when you were in New York?
No, we just stayed downtown in a hotel for a while. We didn't stay there very long at all.
Just long enough to get out?
And then we went to Baltimore, and I lived there, well, until...
How'd you guys decide to go to Baltimore?
Baltimore. My father got a job there as a carpenter. We lived there until 1946.
Did he know people there that got him a job as a carpenter? Because you guys came from Germany to New York, and then he started working in Baltimore. So how did he get the job in Baltimore?
I don't know.
Right.
All I know is we packed up and we went to Baltimore.
And you stayed there for?
Until 1946.
So like, was it 7 years?
Yeah. I like Baltimore.
And how old were you when you got to Baltimore?
Well, I don't know. I don't even know what.
Were you through grade school? Were you
39, I'm about 13 or 14, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, so you were like a young teenager when you guys came here. And you stayed there for 7 years. So that's like where you were.
Yeah, I stayed
teens
there.
and 20s.
I went to high school there. Graduated from high school there.
And you liked it there.
I like Baltimore fine. And I got dance lessons there. So I did that. That was fun. And I had a boyfriend there when I got, older. I still have his picture.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
You kept it?
Yeah, why not?
Right.
I mean, there was nothing hideous went on between us.
That was like your first serious boyfriend?
Oh, I didn't even know how serious. I just liked him. I guess he liked me, and Well, he got, I don't know if he got drafted or enlisted. He got in the army.
He
went
went-
to Germany in
Yeah.
the army. I moved to Vermont. I got married and he went his way. You know, we just each
It was-
went our own way.
It's the end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was that. But I have his picture. Yeah.
What was his name?
John King.
John King.
Yep, John King. He was one of 12 children. He had 10 sisters and 1 brother. The oldest child was his brother, and the youngest child was him. All the children in between were his sisters. He had 10 sisters.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
You imagine having 10 of anything, much less 10 girls?
Yeah.
Wow.
He had 10 sisters and 1 brother.
11.
Yeah.
So there was 12 kids? 11
Yeah.
kids. 12 kids?
12 kids that lady had. I didn't know his parents.
How
We
big were the houses? Where did like 14 people live?
I have no idea. Well, the oldest was 38. I know the oldest brother was 38, so I imagine he was gone already out of the house.
Oh, okay. So they weren't all there at the same time.
No.
This wasn't like Irish twins times 12. Right?
Well, anyway, that was that. He was John King, the baby of the family.
All right. I'm gonna end this one here
Right.
for now.